Welcome to our next art lesson. This one's going to be a real fun one. These are the materials you are going to need. You have in a paper clip the following paper materials. You have a blue piece of paper, you have a half a piece of black and a half a piece of white, a smaller piece of orange, and even smaller piece of white. So blue, half black, half white, a smaller piece of orange, and a small piece of white. That should be all paper clipped together. You are also going to need your Ziploc bag that had the two googly eyes and your white paint. In addition, from home, you're going to need some glue. It can be a glue stick or it could be some liquid glue. The liquid glue is preferable for gluing the googly eyes down, but if you just have the glue stick, that's fine as well. And then a pencil and an eraser. So go get those materials and come on back and press play, and you can get started with me and Zach. We have Zach over here, my lovely assistant, and he has his workstation already, and he is going to read you some reminders of how to stay positive during our art lesson.
Number 1, always try your best. Number 2, if you get frustrated, take a deep breath, count to 10, take a deep breath, and try again. Number 3, everyone's art will turn out differently. Your artwork is uniquely yours. Number 4, art is not perfect.
You ready to have a good time?
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Thanks, Zach. All right, so I want you to clear all your materials. Thank you. I want you to clear your materials off to the side. Your paint, your glue, pencil, eraser, your googly eyes. Make sure you have those in a safe spot. And what you have left here is going to be your paper. We're going to start with our paper first. So your large blue piece of paper, I want you to write your name.
You forgot to show Sarah's. Remember?
Should I show Sarah's first?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what we're going to do.
Like she did a darker piece of background.
She did. She did a darker blue background. I chose light
It
for
kind
ours.
of it kind of looks like the night when like it's darker.
Okay, so maybe Sarah's is at night and ours is going to be during the day?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to be doing a penguin with snow falling all around. It's going to be in a little bit of a snowfall all around. And we're going to be using our thumbprints to make the snowflakes, okay? We're going to be using our googly eyes for the eyes, and then we're going to be using geometric shapes to create the penguin, and we're going to be using our tearing that we have learned in the past to create some snow, a little snow background, okay? That the penguin is standing on. Some snow.
Wait, do
some
we
land
have
where
to
the snow is.
tear? Can we just use scissors?
No, we're gonna tear. We're gonna tear for that part. Okay, so let's get started. Get your blue paper, get your pencil, and write. This is gonna be the back of your paper. Write your name big enough so your teacher can see it. Okay, write your name. Zach's writing his name, and then you're gonna flip it over to the front. And we are going to start with the half of a piece of white construction paper.
Wait, Mom.
Not the small piece,
Mom.
the bigger white piece.
Mom.
Yes.
Sarah did her name like right here on
She wrote it down here after I mounted it. Yeah.
Yeah, but we are going to write it big on the back.
You're right, because I'm going to mount it for the portfolios. Okay, so grab your big piece of white paper.
My big one.
Okay, not your small one. Put your small one.
Tear for the snow.
Hold on. Put your black, your orange, and your smaller white to the side. Now look, if you look at the big piece of white paper, it's about half the size of your blue paper. And you're gonna wanna lay it so that it covers the blue paper. Good job, Zach. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna decide how much snow do you want your penguin to be standing on. I'll show you Sarah's sample. She had about 2 inches of snow that her penguin is standing on. And she tore her paper all the way across. So you're gonna decide how tall you want your snow background to be.
Can it be like this without even ripping it?
No, we're gonna tear. We're gonna practice our tearing. We're gonna grab our pinching fingers. where you want to tear, so go ahead and pick it up. And you're going to just start tearing using your pinching fingers of both fingers. And you're just going to start tearing, and you can have it go up and down or just straight across. You could have it doing whatever you'd like. Okay? And then that's going to be the snow that your penguin is going to be standing on. So go ahead and grab your glue. If you have a glue stick, you can do a glue stick. If you have your white Elmer's glue or liquid glue, it doesn't have to be the Elmer's brand. Here's a pencil, Zach. It just has to be a liquid glue. Okay, so Zach, do you want to use the liquid glue the whole time, or just for the eyes and then use a glue stick? What do you choose?
The whole time.
The whole time? Okay, Zach's going to use the liquid glue the whole time. All right, so I'm going to take my liquid glue, and I've decided I want my snow to be like this. So if I want my snow to be like this, I have to turn my paper over. So turn your paper over, and with your white liquid glue, you're going to just go around the perimeter. That means around, oh, I got to get the little gookie stuff off them. The top of my glue bottle's got a little bit of dried glue that's stuck. I got to get rid of that. There we go. Beautiful, Zach.
Hold on, this part is a little bit off.
You got it? That looks great. Okay, now flip it over. If that's the way you want it to be, you flip it over and you start putting the glue. Don't lose your googly eyes. A little bit of glue goes a long way.
But this one we need to do a little bit of a medium because this is a big piece.
Now I want you to look at mine before you start, Zach. See how I did this? This is called tracing the edge or the perimeter of your paper.
Oh.
If you get too close to the edge and it's going to squirt out, go for it, squeeze. It's going to squirt out. Oh, I think there's a little bit of gookie glue on yours. So sometimes the cap, you got to get the little gookie dried up glue off, and then it'll start flowing a little bit better. Okay, here you go. Go ahead and do the edge around, but not too close to the edge. If you get too close to the edge, then it'll squirt out. Beautiful, very nice. All the way around. And
can I put a dot in the middle?
One little dot in the middle if you want. Okay.
Just to make it a little bit more like it's going to stay on.
Okay, now you want to line up your snow so it covers all the way to the bottom of your blue paper. Okay, line it up. Beautiful. Awesome. And if some glue squirts out, that's okay. We can get a tissue. Here's Zach's. Okay, there's the bottom of his snow. And now we're going to start with our penguin. All right. The other thing I forgot to mention is you're going to want a little wipe or a wet paper towel or a wet napkin for when we are all done using our fingerprints for the paint.
Mom, how did Sarah rip her paper so straight?
She tried her best. But you know what I kind of like about how yours is different than mine and different than Sarah's is that our penguins have different, it's a different scenery behind our penguins. So ours are going to look very different.
One penguin is over here, and then the other penguin is somewhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
And another penguin in the middle of them.
Speaking of penguins, let's start our penguin. Yes. You ready? Grab your black paper. It's a big square, rectangle.
For your small piece of white paper, are you going to need to cut it a little bit for the chest?
Yes.
Or is it just going to be like...
No, we're going to cut it a little bit for the chest. Okay, grab your black piece of paper. Now, this is way too big for a penguin. We are going to trim it down. See here? Here's the penguin here. So, what we're going to do is... You're going to decide, is your penguin going to be more of a rectangle-ish or squarish penguin, or is it going to be more of a circular oval penguin?
Mom, I'm just going to leave it a rectangle, but on the top, I'm just going to kind of like curve it like Sarah's.
You're gonna curve it a little bit? Okay, so you make a choice. You can do a rectangle squarish type of a penguin, or you can do an oval. I'm gonna do an oval so that you can see the two different kinds, okay?
Oval?
Yes, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna use my big area. See this big area? And see how I'm
Wait, where's my
practicing?
pencil?
Oh, I took your pencil.
Oh.
Okay, see how I'm circling above my paper and I'm kind of with my eye, I'm practicing what I want it to look like? I want you to do that if you're gonna do an oval, or if you're gonna do a rectangle, I want you to kind of do a rectangle inside here. Not too small though.
Mom,
You wanna use a lot of the paper.
Mom, is this how mine should look? Like,
I want you to do yours the way
Like-
you wanna do it.
should it be like that small? Or should it be like smaller for the size of this paper?
It's gonna be a little bit smaller for the size of this paper. So why don't you watch me first, Zach? Here's my oval. I'm gonna start at the top because I've decided I'm gonna do an oval shape. Here's mine. And I've used a large portion of my black paper. See how big of an oval I did? Now you decide, are you gonna do an oval, having curves, or is yours gonna be a little bit more angular?
I'm gonna do it like Sarah's.
Okay, so you're gonna do more like a rectangle. When you are done drawing your oval and your rectangle and you're happy with that, I want you to get your scissors out and I want you to start cutting on your pencil marks. Okay, and this is the side that we're going to be putting the glue on, so it doesn't matter if your pencil shows.
Can I start cutting?
You may start cutting. I forgot my scissors. I had to go get my scissors. Okay. Everybody goes at their own pace, right?
Uh-huh. Mom, what if you have to cut your penguin a little bit smaller like I do right now?
You might need to cut yours a little bit smaller in order for
I
it
need
to.
to cut the
In
bottom
order
a
to
little
in
bit.
order to fit a good amount of
Like this
snow. I might even cut it a little smaller than that, Zach. I'm gonna cut my oval down a little bit.
Like this?
That's great. All right, so I have my penguin here, the body of my penguin. So like I said, I chose an oval. Sarah did a rectangle. Zach is doing a rectangle, but up top, it's curved. So down below, it has edges, it has corners, and up above, it has curves. Okay.
Mom,
So
yours kind of looks like an egg.
mine looks like an egg. Okay.
A black one.
All right, grab your glue, and I want you to find the side
Mom?
where,
This is going to be a fast art lesson.
I think it will be. I want you to find the side where you see pencil marks. Where do you see pencil
I
marks
don't
on
even
yours?
see any pencil marks.
You cut all your pencil marks off? Okay, then
Yeah.
it doesn't matter which side you put the glue on, but I see pencil marks on this side of mine.
Oh, I see a little bit of pencil marks.
Then that's where you're gonna do the glue. And you're gonna do the same thing, a circle all the way around. Because a little bit of glue goes a
long way.
Okay, I'm gonna show you Zach's
Is it
glue.
just a little down the middle?
Sure, do a little down the middle. All right, Zach, you're gonna flip yours over. I'm gonna flip mine over. I like how ours is so uniquely different. And then I'm gonna put my penguin kind of a little bit down on the ice or the snow area so that I have area way up here to put all my fingerprint snowflakes, okay? So we are done with the body of the penguin. Now we're gonna grab our smaller piece of white construction paper. And since
Mom,
I did an...
it's almost bigger than my penguin.
I see that. Mine too, look at that. So we're gonna be doing this part right here where we do the tummy and the chest, okay? So I'm going to lay mine on top of my black. So lay yours on top of your black. And I want you to do a tummy chest area that has room enough for there to be black on the sides, and then room enough for you to put your googly eyes and your nose. That's not quite as circular as I wanted it. Okay.
Remember, Mom, art is not perfect.
No way, man. It is not perfect.
Mom, can I cut?
Start cutting, yes. Before you cut, make sure it's the shape you want and the size you want.
I'm very sure.
Everybody works at their own pace. If you need to pause the video because you are working at the step before this, pause the video and then come back, press play when you are right where we are. You can always take your time. All right, so there's my tummy right there, okay? And here's Zach's tummy right here.
I'm still thinking if it should be this way or this way.
Well, you decide. This is your penguin, it's your tummy. And here is Sarah's tummy right here, okay?
Can I glue it on?
If you are ready, I want you to find the side where you have the pencil marks.
Mom,
and
I'm just going to glue it on like that.
Great. So I want you to find the side where the pencil marks are, and I want you to follow the outline of the pencil mark. A little bit of glue goes
a long way.
A long way. All right, and then go ahead and put the tummy chest area on, like that. Beautiful, Zach. Okay. All right, it looks like you might need a little tissue. Should I get a tissue for you, or you think you're good?
Sure.
A little tissue? Okay, hang on. Get a tissue. Everybody's working right now. They're gluing their tummy on.
Well, I'm just going to design my googly eyes.
Okay. Here you go. Here's a tissue to dab the extra glue that squirted out. All right, now it is time. You can put the googly eyes where you want it, but we're not going to glue them yet. So go ahead and put your googly eyes down if you'd like.
Mom, this is an example of my penguin with no mouth.
Without the nose yet, right. Okay, now grab your orange paper. Okay, and we are going to do...
Is the penguin's nose their mouth?
It's their beak, yeah.
They don't have a nose?
Because they're birds. Yeah. So I want you to grab your orange paper, and I want you to grab your orange paper and look. I want you to fold it in half.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Now this is the tricky part. I want everyone to listen really carefully. Open your paper after you folded it in half and close it and see where the seam is, where it bends. This is the side where we're going to do the nose. So I'll wait because Zach's folding his. I don't want to go too fast here. I want you to really hear me. Okay, so Zach, now open it up.
Okay.
Open it up.
looks like a giant mouth, like.
It does look like a mouth like this. Hello. Okay, so now Zach, watch. Open it. Now close it, and I want you to put your finger right where it bent. See where it bent? Mm-hmm. That's the side where we're going to draw our nose. Our beak.
Wait, hold on.
So that our beak can open. And we're going to draw a triangle.
And then it turns out when you cut it, it goes on the other side too.
It does. So watch, we're going to do a triangle. So this is my side that I folded, and I'm going to do a triangle. Okay, just like that. There's my triangle. There's Zach's triangle. Now we're going to cut our triangle. Oh, before you do that, no, let's, okay. Actually, let's do the feet too. We're gonna draw the feet in. Now, turn it over to the side where it opens and closes, like that. Here we're gonna do a half of a circle, like this. Nope, like this, Zachy. A half of a circle from the side.
Mom, can I just do this?
You'll see why. You'll see why. Okay, do a half of a circle from the edge. You'll see how this is gonna work in our favor. Good. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna show you Zach's. Here's Zach's work. Okay, here's mine.
Can I start cutting the triangle?
Now, go ahead and cut the triangle. And now we have our beak that opens and closes. So the side where you have the pencil mark, that's the side you're going to put the glue on. And that's the side where we're going to glue it down. So flip it over to the side where your pencil mark is. Which side is your pencil mark, Zach?
Mom, look.
Beautiful. I love it. Where's the pencil mark?
I don't see any pencil mark.
Are you sure? A little bit there. That's the side where you're going to do a little triangle bit of glue. See that?
Mom, you should have put a little tiny dot.
I think you need a little bit more than a dot. I think you need to trace the outline of it.
Wait, can I have my glue? Oh, that's right here.
Okay, now I'm going to put the glue and I'm going to turn it over. And I am going to glue my beak down right here. And it kind of goes over the chest a little bit.
Okay, Mom. This?
Yes. And
when
glue
I did
it down.
My dot, I did it big.
Okay, and then glue it down. Beautiful. You're going to need a little bit of wiping. Sometimes we squeeze a little bit too much glue, and you can just grab a tissue and you can wipe up the glue. Okay, so now it's time to do our googly eyes. So you're going to flip the googly eye over and you're just going to put a teeny tiny dot.
Wait, Mom, what about our feet?
Yeah, we'll get there. We're just going to finish up the face. See how tiny of a dot I put, Zach?
Mm-hmm.
That's how tiny of a dot you're going to do. If you do too big, then it'll squirt everywhere. Tiny. Beautiful
Mom,
dot.
aren't some googly eyes like you tear some things off, like on the bottom where it sticks, and it's like tape?
Yes. Some googly eyes come like that, where you tear the piece of paper off and there's some sticky tape kind of glue on the googly eye already. Not the ones that we have though. Okay, so here's Zach's. He's gluing his googly eyes down. He did one. I've done my two. Here are Sarah's googly eyes there. And the last thing we're gonna do with our construction paper before we get down to our paint is we're gonna cut our half circle out for our feet of our penguin. So grab your paper.
Oh, look at my penguin.
The penguin is just gorgeous. I'm loving it. And I love how yours looks so different than mine. So look, Zach, see how this is the paper that opens and closes?
Uh-huh.
We are going
This one is going to open and close too.
This one, after we cut it, we're going to have two half circles.
Wait, hold on. Let me try that. Let me try that, Mom.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We're going to have two half circles. What do you think about that? And they're going to be the exact same size because we cut them at the same time. Okay, so here are the bottoms of our feet. So we're going to put the glue on the side where you see the pencil marks. So wherever you see the pencil mark, you're going to go around the foot. This is going to be our penguin's foot right here. This is my left foot. There's a tiny little bit of glue. Goes a long, long way. And then I'm going to do my penguin's right foot. I see my pencil mark on here. This is the one there. I need to put the glue on this side. Okay. And I'm going to put the feet here. Done. Zach is gluing down his second foot. It looks really, really cool. And Zach and I are kind of putting our scrap papers to the side so that we can clean up afterwards. We're always going to clean up our workstation. Okay, let me show them yours, Zach.
Oh, look.
I love it. That's beautiful. So there's Zach's penguin, there's my penguin, and there's Sarah's penguin. Are you ready for you ready to get messy?
Yeah.
Are you ready to get messy? Okay. So you're going to open up your, you know what you could do actually right now before you do that, Zach?
What?
Close up your glue stick. Or glue, if you have a glue stick, close up your glue stick. If you have liquid glue, close that up and clean the top of it off. Here you go. You can clean the top of yours off.
Is this the way that you push it?
Yep. Turn it down. I think you're actually going the wrong way. Go this way. There we go. And then wipe the tip of it off. And I'm going to put my glue, my pencil, my eraser, my scissors. I'm all done with those things. And I have a baby wipe for both Zach and I ready to go for when we're done with our paint. So this is the last thing we're going to do. Here's your paint. And you're going to decide, do you want to do thumbprint, or fingerprint? Which one do you want to do?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Maybe you could even do some of both. Zach and I are sharing this paint, okay? We did not need much paint at all. I tried to pour you a really tiny bit amount, and you're going to still have leftovers. So,
Mom?
Yes.
Your penguin looks great.
Oh, that's such a compliment. Thank you. How nice of you. All right, I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to go along the top, and I'm going to work my way all the way down my penguin, okay? And snow just kind of falls all over, but you want to start at the very top so that you don't smudge it, okay? So start at the very top, Zach, all the way. Look, Zach, look. Do the whole top first before going everywhere. Oops. And just put snow all over. Oops. There we go. I love it. How fun is this? Snow falling all over our sky. Okay, we really did not need much paint at all for this.
Mom?
Yes.
I'm using so much paint because I'm putting them so close to each other. Like
I know, you have a ton of flakes falling. Okay, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna grab my wipey. Zach's gonna keep going. His looks really cool. Okay, I'm gonna show you Zach's work in progress. Look at all those snowflakes falling down from the sky. And Zach, have them go all over the place. See how they're you're doing lines? Have them go, look. See how they're going all over the place? They're all over they're not all in one straight line. So look, Zachy, look. You can do one up here, one down here, one to this side. Okay, you can even have one going off the paper.
What?
Okay, so Zach is doing an awesome job with his snow. I'm sure you're doing an awesome job with your snow. Hang on, Zach, can you freeze for a second? Can you freeze? Okay. I love to take pictures along the way. So if you want to go grab your adult in your house and say, hey, come and take a picture of me. I would love to see some pictures. You can send me the pictures, okay? Hey, Zach, I'm gonna take Zach's picture. He's in action. Awesome, so he's doing his fingerprints all around. I'm gonna take another picture. I call this for good measure. One more, Zach. One.
Hold on.
One.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, show me your thumbprint. I want to see your messy thumb. 1, 2, and 3. Show me that thumbprint. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good job, you guys. Super proud of you. I hope you had as much fun as Zach and I did.
Look how many snowflakes I did, and then keep going.
I know. So Zach has way more snow than I do. My thumb is bigger also. Okay, and there's Sarah.
Mine is pouring down.
Now what you're gonna do when you're all done, here is a wipey. When you are all done, you're gonna put this in a very safe place for it to dry. You're gonna clean up your workstation. You can keep your paint. I don't think we're gonna need any more white paint this year, but maybe we will. So why don't you keep your white paint in a safe place?
Listen.
We are. I'm gonna tell them how to clean everything up. I want you to keep your white paint in a safe place so that you, in case we need it later on this year, you will have it. So put that in a safe place, put your scissors back, your pencil, your eraser, your glue, put those all back in your school supplies, and you're gonna take your art project and you are going to ask an adult in your house, hey, I need to put this in a safe place to dry, where no siblings and no pets could possibly get into it and ruin it, okay? So put this in a safe place to dry. When it's all dry, I want you to paper clip it to the rest of your finished artwork that you have to deliver back to school to your teacher. And then Zach and I will see you for the next art lesson. You want to say bye, Zach?
Bye.
Look, he just can't stop. He just keeps adding more snow.
All right. Just see that this is more. I'm just like, I gotta add more.
You want to even the sides out? Okay, awesome. All right, Zach, you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
We'll see you next time. Bye.